Hi, Rod here. I hope you're having an incredible day. And like most practitioners these days, I'm imagining you're really busy, especially with estate and gift tax work. But still, there is a lot of competition with every other BV professional in your market space who says that they can do the same kind of work. So, how does a prospect choose you? Well, this short video will give you 3 simple ways that you can use to set yourself apart from what your competitors don't do, can't do, or won't do. First, just know that there are 2 basic ways that we can set ourselves apart from the competition. The first is by being different, and the second is by saying we're better. Next, there are 3 qualities for any differentiator we might choose to set ourselves apart with, or by. Is it true? Is it supportable? And is it important to the client? Last, I think being different than our competition is more effective than saying we're better. And here's why. When practitioners think of things to explain how or why they are better, we usually end up seeing platitudes like, our service is better, our people are better, we care about our clients, and we're committed to excellence. Do any of those sound familiar to you? Now put yourself in the shoes of a prospect. How does a prospect know, or do any of those platitudes meet the qualities that I just mentioned above? Are they true? I don't know. Can they be supported? Well, where's the proof? How do you prove that you're committed to excellence, as an example? And are they important to the client? Well, probably not, because prospects have heard these platitudes so often that they've lost their meaning. So you're probably getting the idea that I'm a fan of being different. And here are 3 things that you can do to show that. Things that should be used in your marketing materials, included in your engagement letter, and even talked about in conversations with your leads, prospects, clients, and referral sources. And again, these are things that your competitors don't, can't, or won't do. The first thing is pricing with certainty. Now, yes, most estate and gift tax engagements are already use fixed fee pricing. That's what we describe it as in our engagement letter. But there's a difference between prospect hearing, I charge a fixed fee, versus I price with certainty. Pricing with certainty has a much higher emotional appeal to a prospect. And even though we might like to believe otherwise, research shows that most buying decisions are made based on emotion rather than logic. Number 2 is what I call a Friday check-in. Now, here's what I used to be guilty of in my practice. I would take the retainer fee and hide, maybe for a few weeks. And that's because I had to catch up on the other engagements that I was working on and have some time to process the current client engagement. Then I started thinking about how I would feel if it was my money on the table. So now, every Friday, I check in via phone or email with all of my clients and let them know what the status of their projects are. Another benefit is because of this weekly check-in, I'm not likely to let anything slide, and I'm more likely to meet the delivery deadline that I promised in my engagement letter. And in the few instances where I have not been able to meet that deadline, I found that the clients are much more forgiving because I've been regularly checking in with them. Number 3 is to stand by your work. Now, I just wrote about this a few weeks ago. Standing by my work is my unique selling proposition because I haven't found any other professional that is offering that kind of promise. Now, before you jump on me, just remember I am not guaranteeing a result. All I'm promising is that I will defend my work, say to the Internal Revenue Service or another taxing authority, if they question my conclusion of value. And I do it for free. I've also found a side benefit of offering that promise to my clients as well, and that is that it forces me to do better work because I know that I've promised to defend it. So there you have it. 3 ways that you can use to set yourself apart from your competition. Pricing with certainty, Friday check-in, and standing by your work. How would you like to be remembered as being different? Would you rather rely on better whatever cliches that nobody pays attention to anymore? Or would you rather have a relevant differentiator? One that is so true and so innovative that clients and referral sources can't stop talking about it. Being different takes effort to show how or why we're different, but it's more effective. Saying that we're better requires almost no effort at all, but it's just not nearly as effective, and I hope I've explained why. I think these 3 differentiators will be well received in most practice areas, but I think that they work especially well in estate and gift taxes. And I hope that you can see that if you include these 3 things in conversations and in your engagement letters, it will reduce the risk of a prospect hiring you, reducing the risk enough so that it will tip the hiring scale in your favor. I hope this video has been useful. If you'd like more help turning the practice you have into the practice you want, message me with the word different and we'll work on a plan together.